So starting the test drive in this Tundra iForce Max, love the power output from the twin turbo V6 hybrid engine. Super quick without even trying. And it just has a nice aggressive groan to it. Part of that is, of course, from the speakers, but still has a nice sound to it. And in terms of the steering, I really like the TRD Pro. It feels a bit stiffer, but it's also still comfortable. Even with this more off-road oriented suspension, the wheels and tires. Still wouldn't mind driving this long distances. Now in terms of the fuel economy, you are getting 18 city with the iForce Max. Still only getting 20 highway, but it's what you'd expect out of a pickup truck. Still pretty good compared to everything else out on the market, especially by the more stringent EPA standards. Now from the cabin, the 14-inch screen feels huge, but it's really not that big compared to the rest of the truck. It's a nice size screen, kind of like Tesla size, but where your dash is so big, you can see it's not really just super taking up anything. You still have buttons for the AC controls, volume knob, heated cooled seats, and then your space down here with your wireless charging pad, the shifter and whatnot. They just did a good job making this look modern, but still have all the creature comforts that people love when they buy Toyotas, and that's having buttons and knobs. In terms of the hood, the TRD Pro, especially with the scoops on the side here, it does seem a bit intrusive, but if you don't concentrate on the actual shape of the hood, visibility out the front is still decent. The hood is higher, it's a full-size pickup truck, but still wouldn't be too uncomfortable getting close to things in front of me. You just kind of have to lean up a little bit. Now I'll put in a sport here and we'll give it a little pull. Yeah, it's so quick. That pull you get from those turbos, I tell you, feels really good. And then you have the torque from the electric motor as well. And with the iForce Max, that's one thing you can tell right off the bat, which is different, is especially when this battery is juiced up, it's a small battery, but it still helps give you that extra pull and that instant torque. That's why the torque numbers are so high on this truck, where you just feel like you're on a roller coaster. Not literally, but I mean, you get a fraction of that exhilaration here, which I think is kind of cool. And you get most of it in the sport mode anyway, so if you don't want to necessarily feel that, put it in eco, put it in normal. You'll get less of that sense of exhilaration. Now, as far as everything else goes, the price on this, it's not cheap, but I mean, it's a full-fledged pickup truck, pretty much top of the line here. You can get higher trim levels, but where Toyota has put so many trim levels on this truck in particular, but also you see it with the Sequoia, the Land Cruiser, you never know what you're gonna get. You kind of want to see everything in person, because you can get this package here. This is the difference between having a premium, and then if you get the Pro, it comes with this, but if you get the Platinum, it comes with this, and if you get the 1794, it's a lot, it really is. But I like the Pros because I like the Softex interior, just the design on the material itself. Like having the panoramic roof here, love the screen. And this one just feels much more aggressive to me, which I like if I'm looking at a pickup truck. We're gonna give it a pull here. Yeah, it's so freaking quick. Almost effortless getting up to speed there. And what's great is the sound is also very nice too. It's not like super loud or super annoying. I'm going to turn on the safety suite here. So radar cruise, the lane centering. And a pretty good system here. It's not like the newer ones where you get more of a semi-autonomous feel. But, and by newer ones, I mean the newer systems in the Crown Signias. But I mean, still great system. Your lane centering, adaptive cruise there, or radar cruise. And it's just coming down the road here, even on these, again, with this off-road oriented system set up here, still comfortable with it being a full-size truck. Now I want to give one more thank you to John Roberts Toyota for allowing me to review this Tundra today. I'll leave a link below in the description. And if you are looking to find the best price on something closer to home, whether it be a Tundra or any other new vehicle, click on that second link down below. It takes a minute to fill out the info. I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price. But all in all, everything in the Tundra I really love. Again, just the center stack here, how clean that looks, modern yet still easy to function. The digital gauge cluster here is nice to look at. I have everything I need in this setting particularly, and then I can scroll through my side menu there. I have no complaints with the overall capability and functionality of it. Only thing is the price, but like everything else, I mean, there's nothing that's going to be as cheap as it was 15, 20 years ago. So you can't expect that, especially on something that's this expensive, this high tech. But in all, cool truck, fun truck. And depending on how this twin turbo V6 holds up over time, which we've already heard news about that, may be a long living truck. We'll just have to see. But with all that being said, this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2025 Toyota Tundra TRD Pro.